Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Ambassador of the European Union to Canada, Genevieve Tuts.
Good morning, everyone. It's an honor for me to address this distinguished audience of business leaders and policymakers. This conference comes at a pertinent time. We are seeing renewed attempts to end Russia's illegal war of aggression that will shape the future of Ukraine's reconstruction. But you might say that the outcome to these attempts are still uncertain. What is not uncertain is the unwavering support of the European Union to Ukraine. The European Union has and will continue to act decisively to strengthening Ukraine's sovereignty and democratic future. Any resolution to Russia's military aggression will have to deliver a comprehensive, just, and lasting peace in Europe based on the principle of international law, a peace that we all, nearly all, want. I will maybe say a few words concerning 4 different elements about EU support to Ukraine. First, the financial assistance. Second, the military assistance. Third, of course, the economic support. And lastly, maybe a few words on EU accession and the EU membership. The EU is doing its part to achieve the goal of peace. We are Ukraine's largest financial supporter, mobilizing already over 187 billion euro in total assistance since 2022. And we are acting as a crucial actor in stabilizing the Ukrainian economy. Going forward, the European leaders, during their last meeting in Brussels, they already committed to support and to cover the financial needs of Ukraine for 2026 and 2027. Military assistance. This remains crucial. With support from the European Peace Facility, more than 66 billion euro was provided to strengthen Ukrainian defense resources and capabilities. This is in addition to Ukraine's efforts to scale up its defense capacity, supported by Security Action for Europe, the so-called SAFE. The member states have come together to support this joint reconstruction effort, contributing to 15 billion euro in bilateral support. And we are grateful to Canada. Ukraine is the largest non-European contributor, having committed nearly to $20 billion in multifaceted assistance since 2022. Second point on economic cooperation. This is an important topic. And talking to business actors, I don't have to explain how important it is. Our partnership with Ukraine is based on the revised European Union-Ukraine Deep and Comprehensive Free Trade Area Agreement, the so-called DCFTA. You know that in Europe we love acronyms. So the DCFTA has been revised in October 2024. And this offers, of course, a stable and fair and mutually beneficial trade framework for both sides. Ukrainian companies get open access to our single market, and European businesses can more easily support Ukraine reconstruction. The DCFTA is a cornerstone of our economic cooperation. This trade agreement has already generated some increase in trade volumes, up to 67 billion euro for 2024. But this is not only a question of strengthening trade relations, it's a stepping stone for Ukraine's gradual integration into our single market. And this will contribute to foster transparency, predictability, and economic opportunities for businesses. A symbolic example, a symbolic milestone of our partnership has been the decision to incorporate Ukraine in our single market on roaming. From January 2026, tomorrow, European Union and Ukrainian citizens will enjoy the so-called room like at home. This is the name of this program. This is a tangible step in integration and a strong symbol of our society's cooperation. But more integration is to come. To facilitate cross-border transaction, Ukraine's integration into the SIPA, the Single Euro Payment Area, is a crucial objective. And we are also working on more regulatory alignment to reduce non-tariff barriers for Ukrainian industrial products, or to better integrate our energy markets. For these steps are essential to ensure that Ukraine's gradual integration into the EU single market delivers its full potential for businesses keen to reap the opportunities of the economic recovery of Ukraine. Now, if you allow me, a few words about enlargement, a few words about Ukraine's accession to the European Union. As you probably know, in December 2023, the European Council has decided to open negotiation for the accession of Ukraine to the European Union. And in November, a few weeks ago, the 4th of November, the Commission presented a report on enlargement, covering other countries, accession countries, but also referring to the efforts and the progress made by Ukraine. And despite the war, Ukraine has shown that it remains strongly committed to European values. And Ukraine successfully completed the so-called screening process in a record time and has advanced on key reform. Ukraine has adopted roadmaps on the rule of law, public administration, and minority rights. So the Ukraine is also express the goal and the objective to close the negotiating process by the end of 2028. This is ambitious, but achievable. This is ambitious if the pace of reforms accelerates a little bit on justice reform, consolidating the rule of law, and fully implementing the European Union-aligned regulatory framework. In conclusion, I would say that today, this is our duty. The European Union, Canada, this is our duty to support the rebuilding and reconstructing of Ukraine. This is our duty to support any efforts made in view of a just and lasting peace. So that's the reason why I would recall today our unwavering support for as long as it takes. Thank you very much.